This is about breathing and accepting what is and developing a new practice of discipline and self-respect, raising my standards and my definition of what discipline, commitment, consistency, respect and protection and safety look like. The fact that I'm no longer outsourcing them to other people. I'm giving it to myself. I'm bringing it with me. And that I'm no longer making excuses and going, oh, but I shut down when I try this thing. How can I win 3 world titles, but I go to sit down at my desk and I shut down at doing a budget? It's about meeting myself in that and going, what is the smallest version of a budget or the next step that makes my nervous system feel uncomfortable but not unsafe, that I can sit there and get the thing done that's going to set me free. It's about meeting those edges, about meeting myself at those points where in the past I would shut down, numb, trigger myself and lean into discomfort, but meet the edge of discomfort, not to the point of being unsafe. Because when I put my nervous system into a position where it's like, fuck this is unsafe, I shut down and I can't stop that. So it's about being with myself and meeting myself with that matriarchal eldership and love, where going, what do I need to do to make myself feel safe enough and brave enough to be able to be in this, be with my own emotions and my own experience, so I can start to shift and create change. Be the woman who is about her numbers. Be the woman who is her own version of a CEO, is her own version of systems and structure and strategy, rather than going, I've got ADHD, I'm neurodivergent, and all these other things that are very real for me. And the trauma and the life experiences that I've got, it's like, okay, those things have happened. And what do I need to do to meet myself here, to give myself the version of what I need to become the woman who is a multimillionaire, who can invest in the change that she wants to see in the world, not just do or be the change, who is sovereign and self-determined. I have time and location freedom. I can invest. I can live the lifestyle that I want and have the impact and the legacy that I want. Those sort of questions, and being with myself and going, well, you've said you're going to be about these things for a long time. Now it's, what does it look like to be about them and show up? So it's about building a new relationship, not from hustle, not from grind, not from self-violence. That's a big one for me, is recognizing and owning when I've been the perpetrator of my own violence and my own experience, and letting that sit as truth in my nervous system and going, yes, I hurt myself. Not most of the time, I would say, not consciously, but sometimes I was punishing myself for not being who I thought I should be or needed to be in order to get to where I wanted to get to, but also punishing myself and hurting myself for not being who I needed to be to keep those relationships, the dreams that I wanted. And going, well, why isn't this version of Chantel enough for that person to love me? Why doesn't that person want me in their life? Why isn't this version of Chantel enough to be loved and wanted by that person? Why isn't just me being me enough for that person to want me in their life and fighting for me to be in their life, versus me just saying, pick me, choose me, or me questioning myself and going, who do I need to be good enough to be allowed to be worthy of their time and effort, their friendship, their love, their relationship? And this has been a big one for me, because grieving and letting go, and instead choosing devotion and consistency, honoring my word to myself, and redefining and reshaping what these words as practices and principles and protocols governing decisions mean, that keep me safe, that keep me present, that allow me to choose this moment and my future